Ladies and gentlemen, please a very warm and a heartfelt welcome for Professor Dr. Yuri Stetsenko.
Thanks a lot. I will try to speak English to save our time. So, first of all, thank you very much for this invitation and the possibility to tell you some words about our cooperation in tourism. We have prepared small video presentation. You've seen just now not a lot, but very short presentation about St. Petersburg, very famous city. We are saying this is the second capital in Russia. So later we shall try to show you a little bit more. Now during my speech, maybe you can see some slides about Russian Far East, Siberia, and some other cities. And afterwards, my colleague from Kamchatka also make some very short presentation. For me, it's especially interesting to see the situation here with tourism in Germany. Some period of time I worked in Austria, in very nice city, Vienna, and I can say that it's possible for me to compare the level of tourism of the best organized countries. You know that in Austria, tourism, especially winter tourism, is very perfect organized. And frankly speaking, up to now, I am still dreaming about this Musikalische Zentrum Vienna. But as a fact, we can say that Germany holds the second place after, of course, China by the amount of travelers that are visiting Russia. In spite of well-known difficulties which is still existed between our countries, the number of Germans traveling to Russia reduced only by 3.5%. But for your information, our total turnover reduced about 35%, so 10 times less. So that's why I think it's a good mark. Since 18th century, Germany is one of the leading destinations for Russian travelers. We can state without any hesitations that Russian tourists fell in love with Bavarian castles, museums of Berlin and Dresden, Oktoberfest in Munich, and Christmas markets in Germany. For me, I like these marvelous places in Rüdersheim, on Rhine and Mosel. And this is a nice possibility not only to see the Lorelei or some other excellent places, but also to taste excellent wine. From our side, Russia is more and more popular for Germans. This is, of course, St. Petersburg, Moscow, famous Golden Ring, Kazan, and others. All our regions develop Russian infrastructure and can suggest a lot of possibilities like sports, hunting, tourism, river cruises on Volga, Lena, Irtysh, sea cruise in Far East, exotic tourism like in Yakutia, Baikal. As far as I know, we can suggest also with submarine somewhere on the north of our regions. especially interesting even up to now the train tours from Moscow to Vladivostok. This is 11,000 kilometers. And of course, Baikal-Amur magistral. After Olympic Games in Sochi in 2014, existed one of the best infrastructure for the winter sports in the world, in Kavkaz. I was also recently there, and I can compare. Before it was the dacha of Tsar and Stalin dacha. Now it's marvelous villages for sports, for Olympic Games, now for tourists, and very attractive. And especially this is marvelous infrastructure, like to change the climate. After the sport in mountains, you can come in half an hour to the beach of Black Sea with the Mediterranean climate. Now we prepare our country for World Cup of football in 2018, and I am sure it will be the best championship in the world. And many football fans will be very happy and satisfied. Of course, it's better one time to see as 100 times to hear or to discuss. And I'm sure we can visit Russia and not regret for this, especially the exchange rate of rubles. It's very low level, is very attractive now. I am not alone here. Let me introduce my colleagues here. This is the representative of the government of Kamchatka, Elena Vladimirovna Lasalь, and the representative of Russian Orthodox Church, head Holy Trinity Sergeyev Lavra, Father Superior Roman. And I think that with the help of tourism, we are establishing relationship between people with different religions and ethnos. And that's why let me give a microphone for some words to Father Roman. Thank you very much.